On today's menu, a delicious and simple recipe that's a piece of cake to make. Spicy tteokbokki. Lehoma, I'm Yeung from youngmancooking.com. Welcome to the channel where you can cook with confidence. This recipe is super delicious and it's really fun to make. Let's begin. Place 3 dried shiitake mushrooms into a small saucepan. This is delicious kombu. It'll add that kind of salty, umami kind of flavor to this stock that we're going to make. About 5 to 7 grams will be good enough. 5 grams kombu, 2 cups water. Cover and bring to a boil. Pat dry about 150 grams of extra firm tofu and place in a bowl. Use a fork to mash the tofu into a crumble. $85 grams of broccolini, finely chopped. I mean, that's just kombu, shiitake mushrooms, and water, but somehow it's just so delicious. The shiitake mushrooms you can use for another recipe, and the kombu you can also make a delicious, amazingly crunchy kombu salad. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check that out in a previous episode. Before we get started with cooking, there's a couple of ingredients that you'll need on hand. These guys here are rice cakes. Really popular to use with this as kind of like the Korean street food. These are found in your local Asian supermarkets, either in the frozen section or the refrigerated section. And these guys are quite hard, but as we cook them down, they're going to get really nice, soft and chewy. This is a kind of Korean style pepper paste, also called gochujang. Now this is actually a sort of quick version that I made at home. It's not exactly the same thing that you would get at the store because that's actually fermented for a very long period of time. But this is a sort of gluten-free version as well as a quick version that you can make at home, or you can buy it at the Asian supermarkets as well. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check this out, see if you want to make this at home. Non-stick pan, medium heat, 1 tablespoon avocado oil, tofu crumble. Saute for 3 to 4 minutes. Broccolini. Saute for another 2 minutes. Two teaspoons dark soy sauce. Saute for another minute. Set aside. No need to wash the pan, just wipe it out with a paper towel. One generous tablespoon gochujang, 1 tablespoon cane sugar, medium-high heat. Pour in the mushroom and kombu water. Stir the pan to combine. Gently place in 250 grams of rice cakes. Stir around and submerge the rice cakes. Bring to a boil and let it cook for about 5 minutes. Stir the rice cakes occasionally. Turn the heat to medium and continue cooking for about 5 to 8 minutes. Cook for more or less time depending on how runny or thick you like your sauce. Add in the tofu and broccolini. Saute for another minute and it's done. You can add a splash of water to loosen out the sauce if desired. Plate. Garnish with some freshly chopped green onions and white sesame seeds. You can now enjoy this savory rice cake recipe with absolute confidence. Man, am I excited to try this. That really packs a punch. There's so much flavor in that bite. Visually, I think this dish is one of those really rustic, really casual, but still visually stunning kind of dishes. The rice cakes are really satisfyingly chewy, but also absorbs all of that delicious sauce. I mean, it literally changed color. And that sauce is really luscious and really rich, meaty, but has that delicious, salty, sweet, a little bit tangy, and incredible umami. That crumble tofu visually looks amazing, but really substantiates this dish. And you get that beautiful pop of green color from the fresh green onions that also add a little bit of freshness. And then you get those little specks of sesame seeds that's just sprinkled throughout the dish. You really taste that sort of seaweed flavor from the kombu and a little bit of that earthy umami kind of flavor from the dry shiitake mushrooms that made that initial basic stock. And it's incredible to think that all of that liquid was reduced and absorbed into those rice cakes. You get that delicious crunchiness from the broccolini that just adds into and substantiates this dish with a little bit of veg. Definitely not too much to it. Really easy to put together, really delicious. One of those dishes that I always say is like turning your home kitchen into an amazing restaurant. I always say it's dishes like this, just casual, delicious, visually stunning, that makes it really exciting to cook at home. And if you love easy and delicious recipes like me, then definitely check out the ramen cookbook, the Cook with Confidence cookbook, our Young Man Cooking merch, as well as our sushi making masterclass. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check all those things out. As always, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss a single episode.